We set out to see who could do a backflip in the smallest square possible, and every single round the box would get progressively smaller and smaller. We were both able to do the first round pretty easily because the box wasn't that small. The second round, the box was half the size of the first round, but we were still both able to do it on our first try. It wasn't until the third round that things started getting pretty difficult. This is the first round Sarah wasn't able to get it on her first try, and she was really struggling to land in the box. Considering the landing area is now 1/4 size of the original box, both your feet barely fit in there in general. Finally, she landed in the box perfectly, which was super hype, which means it's now my turn to give it a go. I struggled just as much as she did because this is a really hard challenge. I was able to figure out the technique a bit sooner though and get a perfect landing pretty early on. Now to the final box, which only has room for 1 foot. At this point, Sarah didn't want to risk injury, but I was still really determined to see if this was possible. Even though there's only room to take off with 1 foot, you can land on 2 feet if you land on the tips of your toes. I was super stoked though, because after a lot of trying, I was able to do it perfectly. This ended up being way harder than I thought, but anyway, I challenged a level 10 gymnast and